Hello, I am Jason Holden Jones and this is the South African Sim Single Seater 3 series. We are at Silverstone for race 1 of round 9 of the championship, and we can look forward to some fantastic racing. Just run through the starting positions for you. Bashir Jadwat starts from pole position ahead of Dennis Mitchell for SH Racing. Chris Brown will start alongside Johannes Kutsia on the second row. Dean Rautenbach had a decent qualifying session. He starts from 5th position ahead of Jonathan Bentz. Steel Rugby Bear starts his Team Rocco car from 7th position. Ken Hunter starts from 8th position ahead of Chad Cook in 9th. Leon van der Westhuizen starts from 10th, and Marius van Wyk rounds up the field in 11th position. Right, we have 10 laps of exciting racing ahead of us, and the car is about ready to go as we wait for the lights to come on. The lights have come on. And it's go. Good start by Jadwat. He looks to cover Mitchell into turn 1. As Mitchell goes for a mover on the outside, doesn't quite work, outbrakes himself. Chris Brown too maintains his 3rd position behind these two guys. Here comes Mitchell, is having a look up the inside of Jadwat, but Jadwat does well to cover him. We ride on board now with Chris Brown for Boswick's 3.0. Down the Silverstone International Straight we go. Through Cops, and they're approaching Maggots. Very fast section. This is very important to get it correct. You could lose a lot of time if you don't. See the front runner is going through Beckett's at the moment, and then Chapel Curve. See the front three have gotten away from the rest of the field. Jonathan Bentz is up to 4th position after starting 6th, so he's done well. Big slide by him though. Manages to keep it pointing in the right direction, but he's under pressure from Johannes Kutsia in the blue JVR Ghostworks car. Kutsia on a run, take on Bentz, and he's done it. Great move by him. Bentz will look to come back at him, but we cut across to Mitchell, who's now much closer to Jadwat. Jadwat looking in his mirrors quite often there, making sure exactly where Mitchell is. As Jadwat has a tag slapping moment and wide he goes. Mitchell has gone to the front, so we have a new race leader. Perhaps Jadwat is too concerned looking behind him and not looking forward to the apex of the corner, unfortunately missing it. Brown staying in touch with the front two. go through Chapel, then onto the back straight. You can see Brown is not too far behind at all. And behind in the background we can see the Benz Coetzee battle. Here they are. And I think it is Maurice van Beek behind them on the Extreme Racing on the 77. As Benz, he spins it half spin. Gets it wrong out of acceleration there. He does manage to rejoin the race, but he is now behind Maurice van Beek. Drops down to 8th position. What will be ringing an earlier error, basically gifting the lead of the race to Mitchell. But there is still time for Jadwat to come back at Mitchell with 7 laps remaining of this long circuit. Look at Johannes Coetzee currently in 4th position after Jonathan Benz went off. Maurice van Beek looking strong in 5th position. Love to see Chris Brown catch up to these front two guys and make it a 3-way battle for the lead. We might just see that yet. Of course, all it needs is for Mitchell and Jadwat to come together and Brown will be right there to pick up the pieces. Jadwat does seem to be maintaining the pace to stick with Mitchell and to catch up. course, one of the characteristics of the circuit is slipstreaming. The long straights really do make for decent slipstream effect, and Judd Watt will be working to getting close enough to Mitchell to use the slipstream and get alongside him before the next corner. As Mitchell has a big moment, he spins, off he goes. It's amazing he didn't take out Judd Watt at the same time. As Judd Watt looks back at Mitchell in his mirrors, and that is a pity. I think what we saw is Mitchell using a bit too much curve, and the car bottomed out and just spat him out off the corner, and Mitchell could not regain control, unfortunately. And we have a new race leader, Bashir Judd Watt, in first position, ahead of Chris Brown in second. I'll tell you, Brown is on the pace, currently matching Judd Watt's times. Let's see if we can just pick it up a bit and take it to Judd Watt during the closing stages. See, Mitchell has rejoined in fourth position behind Johannes Kutsia. Look at the fifth place battle between Van Wyk and Benz. Benz in a special livery today for this race. Gold and black accents, looking dramatic. Yasti Ragube for Team Roku, currently in 9th position. This is Hippo Rock Racing's Dean Rautenbach. It's Chad Cook negotiating. Left field. Onboarded Ken Hunter. Ken hitting the rev limit there would do the straight line speed any good. Leon van der Vesta is in for Daltic Racing, trying very hard indeed. And we return to our race leader, Bashir Judd Watt. A comfortable lead back to Chris Brown in second. Hope to see Brown come back at Judd Watt. Possibly Judd Watt has used too much of his tyres in their battle with Mitchell. You never know, maybe Brown is holding back, looking after his tyre wear and getting ready for assault towards the end. Leon van der Vesta being very generous, letting the leaders past without compromising their races. See Jadwat dipping a tyre in the dirt, pushing very hard indeed. We are seeing a lot of movement from the Squadra Ghostworks number 83 car. I must say Brown is looking very composed, especially through the Maggots Beckett's Chapel section, carrying good speed through those high speed corners. Big lockup by Van der Veste isn't there, which you could see about to put a lap on him. Dennis Mitchell in close quarters. Mitchell will be looking for that podium position for some valuable championship points. Two laps remaining, it seems. Jadwat has this wrapped up. We can just keep it on the road. He looks to have the pace to maintain his position ahead of Mitchell. Of course, Mitchell might have sustained some damage in his meeting with the barrier. And all of a sudden, Brown is much closer to Jadwat. I'm not sure if Jadwat made an error somewhere, but suddenly Brown is back in the game for a win. We've just started the last lap of the race. This could be a very exciting finish if it does continue like this. Brown does seem to have the momentum over Jadwat. Another lockup by Jadwat, possibly feeling the pressure. Perhaps something's not quite right with the car. Can Brown get a good run down the straight and lock onto the back of Jadwat's car? Look how close Brown is to Jadwat. You see Jadwat running wide once again. A better drive by Brown. Sees him catch up right to the back of Jadwat's car. Here we go. Three cops we go. We are approaching Maggots at one hell of a speed. And Brown is having a go up the outside. Can he make the move stick? Great onboard shot there from Jadwat's car. Just catching a glimpse of Brown having a go. Once again, Brown with a better drive out of that last corner. It's going to see him run alongside Jadwat, I expect. Yes, he is alongside of him. Can he put the move on into Stowe? Yes, he can. He's going around the outside. Yes, we have a new race leader on the last lap of the race. It is Chris Brown. Can he maintain it to the end? Just 2 more corners to go as Jadwat comes back at him. We exit club for the very last time. This is the last corner onto the main straight. And Brown has got a better drive. Can he get the slipstream? He's going for it. It's the dash to the line. And it is Jadwat by 6/1000ths of a second. Can you believe that? What a fantastic end to what was turning out to be a boring race. So Bashir Jadwat has won it from Chris Brown in second. Johannes Kutsia comes now through to finish up the podium positions in third. Good drive by him. Dennis Mitchell recovers to 4th position. As we watch the battle for 5th position, Maurice van Wyk is still ahead of Jonathan Bence. What a great drive by him. Maurice van Wyk will finish in 5th position, just ahead of Jonathan Bence. You see Juan Liebenberg, he's down a couple of laps. He finishes in 12th position, 4 laps down. I think he was a late starter to the race. King Nortenbach will come through to finish in 7th position. This is Rian van der Westhuizen with a lap down. He'll finish in 11th. This is Jastil Ruggibear. He'll cross the line to take 8th position. Chad Cook has won his battle with Ken Hunter. He looks to come through to finish in 9th position. Here comes Ken Hunter to complete the top 10. Well, that concludes race 1 at Silverstone. Thank you very much for joining me and stay tuned for race 2. Until then, cheers for now.